Hey Scarlett, how are you
Hi,
doing?
what's
Good
up?
evening. Time for
Good
coffee?
evening. What's happening?
You tell me, how have you been? You have been in
I'm
Goa for the
good.
longest time.
Yes, I came here during. What is this? Sorry. Yeah.
Do you have some filter going on?
No,
Did you just have...
that was my mistake. Yeah, so
Okay.
I came to Goa for 2 days and the
Mm-hmm.
lockdown happened and I've been here ever since.
Wow, that's a while. And
Yeah.
and this was 2 days, which was when, a year back?
Yes, a year back. I came for 2 days with two pair of clothes and I've just been stuck. But I'm
But
not
wait, you
complaining.
have
I mean, at least I'm
you
stuck in
stay
Goa.
in Goa. You're from Goa, right?
Yes.
Right. So unlike half of Bombay, which moved to Goa during lockdown, you just went home.
Yeah. What's happening with you? I've seen you after so long. I mean, I keep seeing you on Instagram, but I've not seen you in
Yes.
reality.
I mean, it's still not real. It's just live right now. But this is as
Yeah.
close we're gonna get right now. But Scarlett, I met you a few years back on the sets of Splitsvilla. That's, I
Yeah.
think, the first time we met.
Yes. And I
And
remember you took my video where I had to introduce myself and I didn't know what to say because I had to say it in Hindi. And I was like, Success, I can't speak in Hindi. I've learned.
you've come a long way. That's exactly
Yes.
what I was gonna say. So, tell me, that Scarlett which went into Splitsvilla, to this Scarlett right now, which is kind of the queen of Instagram, I might go as far
Really?
as to
Oh my
say
God,
that.
thank you. This is one of the nicest
What's
things I've heard in
changed?
a very long time.
Dude, you should see the boys that have been excited to see you live. I've been getting
Who
DMs and
are
they're
these
all
boys?
here. Who are these boys? Show yourself, boys. Who are you? What did you do before Splitsvilla? I don't know anything about you from pre-Splitsvilla days.
So
That's the
before
one. Were you always a
Splitsvilla,
model?
yes, I mean I was a model before Splitsvilla. I did Miss Goa. I won Miss Goa, and that's where I started. And that's
Mm-hmm.
how I got called for Splitsvilla.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I did,
And
and I was a model basically, but not good in Hindi for sure. So when I was called, I was like, "Do I need to speak in Hindi?" They're like, "Yeah." I was like, "I don't know how to do that." They're like, "You learn." But yeah, I think I learned.
and
I learned quite a lot.
why don't we
थोड़ा
check
थोड़ा
it
बात
out
कर
right now?
सकती हूँ मैं.
आप कैसे हो Scarlett? Like one Bawa and one
मैं
Catholic
ठीक हूँ.
sitting on
आप
Instagram
कैसे हो?
trying to talk in. Dude, this is getting out of hand. Okay, let's go back to English.
Yeah.
Tell me, did life change for you after Splitsvilla? Did a lot more people look at you and identify you? And I mean, for what I remember, you did not entirely play by the rules of Splitsvilla. You still held your own, and didn't you?
Yes. It was like that because I was like the only single player, I think, in the whole show where everyone had partners, and I was like the only one who was playing without a partner, and a lot of people were against me. Like majorly the girls were against me, so I was.
Mm-hmm.
It was a tough time. I'm sure you know because you were there when I said I wanted to leave the show and all of that. But I'm so glad I stayed, and yeah, I think every like universe has its own plans for everybody, and yeah, I'm glad I stayed and I
And
got the crown or the trophy, whatever you call it.
we were just trying to remember which Splitsvilla you were in and where it was that I met
It
you.
was 7 years
But
back, and it was Fitzvilla 7,
where was it happening? What was the location?
Jaipur, in like the Samod Palace. That was the only one
Oh,
which was
Jaipur in the palace. In the
yes
palace.
in
Yes.
the palace. You
Yes.
can't forget that because it happened only once at the palace. So.
True. True. But I forget
And
the
by the way,
numbers and the location.
exactly 7 years back from today.
Oh, shit. So your memories right now must be showing you Splitsvilla 7 years
Yeah,
back.
I'm like, what coincidence? Like,
Shit.
I remember meeting you 7 years
And
back today, and we are speaking here right now, 7 years later.
And how did the perception of the world change after you came out of the villa? How did like work just shoot up for you, or suddenly a follower shot up. I mean, how did it change?
Yeah, I think a lot of work, a lot of different kind of work started coming. I started getting a lot of acting work where it was kind of difficult because I didn't even know Hindi, and for me to act in a language that you didn't know. So for me, it was a challenge, but I'm glad I took it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we saw each other in
Mm-hmm.
MTV office more often. So I think you were my coffee buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Like every time I went to have coffee, you were there.
And then here we are again having coffee.
Yes.
It's been a while.
Yes.
And and how has the lockdown been for you besides having moved to Goa? Has it adversely affected work for you?
Yes, a lot. I mean, I'm so used to living in Mumbai, and Goa is obviously home for me. But to move
Mm-hmm.
back here, I mean, I'm sure everyone knows Goa is quite slow, right? I mean, in
Mm-hmm.
its own ways, and for me to get used to being in a city and back to like slow life is difficult because it like see for example, there's no internet for like 10 days. It's
Mm-hmm.
not easy. In Mumbai, it wouldn't be there for more than 24 hours, I think, right? It would be sorted.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
everything takes time, but it has its own perks, so I'm not really complaining. But in
Mm-hmm.
terms of work, yes, I don't think only me, a lot of other people have got affected. But I think if we are all home and safe, and that's a good thing, so I'm not like complaining, but at least we are safe because a lot more people are in worse situations and
Mm-hmm.
they're going through worse things in life. So, what about you? How's
Interesting.
how's the
And
lockdown?
so, I mean, work's not happening. I'm trying to create shows like this, and I'm keeping myself busy because an empty mind, an idle mind, devil's workshop, and not a good place to be. So, I mean, this is the 10th episode, and we've been doing three a week. And when the first one started, I was in a very different space of mind where I was like, oh, damn, what is content? Why are we doing this? People are dying. And like now, 10 episodes later, I feel like the entire spirit around me has changed. Like I am in a better place because I've been talking to all all you creators, and like I've realized that I'm not the only one who's been thinking these questions that I've been thinking. And instead of just going round and round in my head with those same questions, I started just asking everyone. And yeah, so it's been a better place. I think India being in lockdown has helped, and numbers have decreased, and people are dying less. So just overall, the spirit is that of recovery, and with coming close to the June deadline, where apparently the lockdown is going to be lifted, so we shall see. But again, I'm coming back to you, Salad. Um, the content that people have been putting on Instagram through this time, and besides the fact that we help each other, we try and give out like shout outs for requirements of medical requirements, beds, ICUs, and all of that. Besides that, when it comes to putting up content, have you had to change the way you put up content? Have you been thinking about what is okay, what is not? Um, Anything like that? Or you're just like, I'm gonna do
Yeah.
my part, people follow me for a reason, and I'm gonna make sure that at least I'm a break from all of that.
For me, majorly, I switched to travel, luxury, and lifestyle in the last few years. Uh, for me, it's difficult for me to
Mm-hmm.
really post like glamorous travel destinations because I know a lot of people are stuck home, and I mean, I need to do it for my content, but it just breaks my heart when I need to do it. So I try and keep gaps. I make sure that every post of mine is just not me in some exotic location or me on vacation. So I've stopped posting stuff like that. I've stopped taking brands that want me to show how glamorous and amazing life is because that's not what people want to see right
Mm-hmm.
now, right? It's difficult. Like there are people
Mm-hmm.
losing people in the house and people losing lives and people in hospitals and people dying. I this amazing hotel or I'm having like a lavish dinner and I'm flying off on a jet plane. Like I mean, I don't want to show that and portray that because for some people it may be insensitive, even though that's my life and that's my bread and butter. I mean, that's where I'm
Hmm.
making my money from. I mean, I create content for
Right.
brands and That is what I do. But it is difficult, and I
Hmm.
haven't been doing much of that of lately, just because I'm trying to sympathize with people, and I'm in their faces trying to get. I would do it because I want to spread positive vibes, so not everyone would get that. And not everyone's getting it, because there are a few pictures I even
Hmm.
post of me randomly in the house, and I still get like, I get a lot of love, but I still get a lot of like nasty hate comments. And I mean, it's not like it bothers me, but still,
Hmm.
like like, see, you see what kind of comments. Yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna come back to right now. I was like, so you spoke about the hate, and right now on live, I'm seeing so much. Like there's, I mean, not just objectification and appreciation of your body, but there's also a lot of abusive trolls and almost
Correct.
derogatory comments that are just flowing through without regard of the fact that their name is seen, their profile picture is seen. We can all of that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's been
They,
something
they,
that's
they
been
just don't
constant,
care.
whether or not there
Also,
is, yeah,
they don't care because they are sitting behind a computer screen, and half of them are all fake accounts. So that's
right.
why they don't care. Like, it's so
Mm-hmm.
funny. Like 2 days back, I posted a picture of me in a t-shirt, like high neck t-shirt, jeans, and all I did is like show my hair, and I asked guys, should I cut my hair or should I let it grow? And imagine, even on
Huh.
that, I had so much of shit comments. I'm like, I'm not showing 1 inch of my skin. I'm only showing my hair. And I got people saying like the weirdest and meanest things. I'm like, really? Do you have a problem with my hair? I'm not showing anything. I'm not showing any part of my body. I'm wearing jeans and a extra large t-shirt. But you know what? I've
Hmm.
come to this conclusion that people will have something to say irrespective whether you do good, whether you do bad, whether I turn into a nun, whether I become like a sadhu, people will still have something to say. So I really don't care, because if you're not paying my bills and you're not my parent and you're not my family, I really don't care. And also, there are so many people who love you. Why care for few people who hate you, right? And they hate you because of a reason. Because either they can't do what you're doing, either they're jealous, either they have issues with themselves, either they hate themselves. So I don't care. Like, I don't care even if I get 100 hate comments, because I have a million other people loving me.
Yeah, like, I mean, I just got a comment saying Maggie by Mard Ban. Like, I mean, so because I'm not objectifying you or I'm not saying lewd comments, I'm not a man. It's very
This is
weird
what
the
he's
way,
saying.
yeah, like, I mean, so just because I am, and I don't think they're expecting us to pick up these comments and reply or mention them out loud. But now that we are, you can actually see the comments changing to a lot more positive. It's
Yeah.
surprising how when you call them out, they just stop because they're like, oh, they're noticing us at this point of time.
No, but you
But
know
how
what?
does,
It's funny. A lot of them, they say these kind of things, and there are sometimes, like once out of like 100 bad comments, if I reply, they'll be like, "Oh, I was
hmm
just trying to get your attention. Sorry, I really like you." I'm like, "Dude, you just said so much shit, and now you're saying that you just try to get my attention." I'm like,
And all of this obviously are public comments, right? So besides
yeah,
you even like you've learned to put on a thick skin and ignore those comments. But at the same point of time, you have family, you have friends who are also watching those comments.
yeah.
What do they say to it, and how do you like tell them that it's okay? Like, I mean, I'm sure they must be scared in some way as to I mean, sure, most of them are probably 14, 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds, faceless profiles. But what if there is someone out there who's actually like, I don't know, whatever. How do you comfort your parents at home and your friends and all of
See,
that?
people who know me know that these things don't matter, because if somebody's just like laughing about family, like they don't even know jack shit about my family, they don't know anything about my life, but they want to laugh, right? So whatever, it
Hmm.
doesn't make a difference to me. And people who know me also know that it doesn't make a. Why are you even calling him Maggie guy? Like, are you jealous of his hair? Like, are you bald? Like, I don't get it. Like, if you don't like his hair, like, chop off your own hair. What's your problem? Do you get this? By the way, let's just switch this. Do you get this often?
The Maggie thing? Yeah, because I mean, I either get the Maggie stuff, or I mean, if they try to say my name and they can't say my name, then it becomes Xerox. So it's either that and the other extremes where they compare me to footballers who like look similar.
Yeah, but
So
Maggie is a
yeah, I
good
mean,
thing. It's like the national
I
food of
love
India,
it. I
right?
mean, I'm like,
I love Maggie.
great. I mean, like, all single people's national food of like relief and respite at midnight.
Actually, like
Um,
lived on Maggie
yeah,
half
so
my life.
okay, enough attention given to these guys. What are you looking forward to once things maybe start getting back to normal? Like, I mean, you said that your forte had become fashion, luxury, travel. And right now, there's no fashion because we're all at home. There's luxury of being at home, and travel is like, I mean, do you need supplies from outside? I can go get it. That's
Right.
what these three have become right now. So, what are you looking forward to once we start getting back to normal?
To start with, I'm just wishing and hoping everything gets back to normal. Everyone gets back to not being in hospitals and everyone getting better and health getting better. That's number one. Like health of everybody's priority, and only then will everything else get better because India is not in a really good state right now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so that's what I'm hoping. And once that happens, travel opens, and then shoots will happen, and then I hope we all get back to normal because I'm not liking this new normal. And I just hope
Mm-hmm.
everything gets back to what life was. I mean, now I treasure it so much about how life used to be, and I wish I didn't really take it just for another day. I mean, I never took it for granted, but I didn't realize that things like a normal day, getting up and getting out, and going to Ville Parle and having coffee in an office would be something you would
A
not think would
luxury.
happen.
And I mean, what have you been up to in Goa? I mean, I've seen you've done a few shoots and all. How are you keeping yourself busy otherwise all the time?
I stay with my grandmom who's 80
Okay.
plus, so I can't really get out much because she's 80. And plus, Goa right now is in total curfew, so everything is shut. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's only medical and food supplies open, but other than that, there's nothing open. So I'm literally at home. I've become like this house cat, but for the better, I'm just trying to this is what you're supposed to do. There's no if and buts and wish. Like you have to be home. So till things get better, I'm home. So my sleep pattern's gone for a toss. Like I can't sleep in the nights. I don't know whether it's me or
Same.
everyone else. I
Yeah.
just stay awake till 6, 7, and I'm like, okay, maybe if I sleep, the urge of going out because I'm not a person who can just stay at home. And I've been. This is the longest in my life I've
Right.
stayed in the house. But yeah, I stay awake all night. I work
Mm-hmm.
and then I go to sleep. And yeah, and then I'm up. I don't really have breakfast. I have lunch and brunch and brunch. I don't even know what meals I'm having because they're all at odd timings. But yeah, it's at least I have a roof above my head and a bed to sleep on, and my health's okay. So I'm blessed, and I hope everyone else also has the same things because right now I think that's the biggest privilege anyone can have.
And has this affected your mental sanity a bit?
Uh, yes, it has. Initially, it did. I was just going cuckoo and crazy. Also, because
Mm-hmm.
I was prepared to come to Goa for 2 days. Like, I had two pairs of clothes and I came, and then this happened. So, imagine I was literally in Goa for like 6 months with no clothes because you couldn't online shop. Most stores were open. And for me to like live in two clothes for like 6 months was like, I think Splitsvilla was easier. So,
So
so
how did you
yeah,
cope with that? How
it
did
was like
you
this.
like?
My friends started giving me their clothes, and I was literally like wearing oversized clothing. I felt like this hip hopper, but I mean, it was some time in my life. I mean, something I would remember, and trying to figure out what like you had to make a list of what is important to eat because you had to only
Mm-hmm.
get those supplies, and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what were my priorities. I was like, is ice cream and is ice cream is in, and is ice cream
Essential.
essential? Oh my god! I'm like thinking of that gets me nervous. I don't want to get back to that stage. So I'm like, supposed to buy chocolates. I don't know. Am I supposed to buy Coca-Cola? I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, I
So,
was like kind of going crazy. But and then in the midst of all of this, I had to vacate my house in Mumbai because my rent agreement had got over. So I had to drive Goa to Mumbai because there were no flights, and I had to vacate my house. And I had a time frame of 4 hours. I don't know how I did this, and I had a permit of like 24 hours from the time I left Goa, went to Bombay, packed my stuff, came back.
damn.
So yeah, it was like
God,
out of a
yeah,
movie.
it was quite eventful at such. But tell me about the content that you consume. Scarlett, what kind of content do you watch on your mobile or off your mobile? And yeah, just tell me that for now.
Majorly travel,
Hmm.
lifestyle, and off lately I've like I mean I always liked photography and videography, but off lately I've been doing more of that.
Hmm.
I'm waiting for the lockdown to end so that I can shoot other people because I can't keep doing it for myself, right? How much will you keep like I'm not I'm not so much fanatic that I'm just going to keep shooting myself. So I'm
Hmm.
waiting to like be creative and do like shoot other people, and that's what I want to do. So I've
Right.
always really liked photography. So right now I'm like learning more stuff and brushing up my skills, and
Hmm.
um, yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I watch and learn and read a lot of other stuff about what other photographers and videographers are doing, and yeah, and I'm just like virtually traveling the world right now. That's what I do, and yeah, and again, like COVID never works, so that's also another place I am
You're
on.
trying to get yourself a vaccination slot, so that's
Every
keeping you
time I
busy.
go on the app, it says error, the website's crashed. So yeah.
But also one thing that happened significantly in the last 2 years, since the world entered into the first lockdown to now, the way we consume content has changed. Long format vlogs and stuff has become more of a limited consumption thing, which happens only on, say, YouTube. And while on Instagram, it's gone the whole Reels way with the whole 15 seconds, 30 seconds. Vertical video has become a proper thing right now. I mean, they tried it with IGTV, didn't take off to the level they wanted to, but with Reels, it picked up. So the way content is consumed has changed. So as a content creator who makes luxury content and who makes fashion and travel content, how are you going to change and adapt to when the world opens up again?
It is difficult to be honest because to show so much in 15-30 seconds is difficult. But
Hmm.
again, people's attention span has drastically dropped, so people can't really, not people, everybody, like even me, I can't really sit
Yeah.
and watch something like for really long. So
Hmm.
everyone wants has just 30 seconds, 15 seconds, 10 seconds, and that's what they want to consume, and they want to just, swipe up and swipe down. So that's
Hmm.
what happens, but it's difficult to put so much in one. Like, even if I'm doing like a trip to XYZ, how much can I
Hmm.
show in 30 seconds? I'll have to show like one clip per second to really show so much of it. So I'm literally struggling with reels, and I'm more of like more into like telling a story and explaining so much more, but it's gonna take time, but I think we all will evolve and get used to it. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Interesting. And when it comes to like I don't know, after having traveled so much over the last few years, like I mean, my travel picked up when it was in 2011, 2012, and after that, suddenly when this hit came in the middle of that, I did take a trip right now, and I
Yeah, you
changed
went to the hills,
from
right?
I went to the hills, I drove there, and I changed from long format to vertical standing content into reels, and I'm tried to figure that out. But again, it was not something that I could do very well by myself, so I got myself a friend to edit for me, and that's how it kind of like evolved. But again, that was something that I could do while I was traveling, and now that I'm back, it went back to the same thing. Like now, what do I make? Now, what content do I make? Because again, Instagram and YouTube and all of that is something where you're either relevant while you are making content and publishing content, and when you're not, you're
It dropped.
you're out of you're out
Yeah.
of mind, your engagement drops. So, how do you plan to cope with that? I saw that you started making funny reels. You tried Omegle chat videos and all of that. So, what else do you have in mind? I mean, if this continues to get extended beyond.
Um, Fitness is something which I've always been like, I've always liked because I'm sure you
Yeah,
know, you've seen my
you had a Starling Fit
transformation,
page.
right?
Yeah.
So I think if I can change anyone else, everyone else, and anyone else can, and that's one thing I keep getting asked a lot. So I
Mm-hmm.
think I'm going to start doing a lot more fitness content. I've not really been doing it for the longest time because I myself have not been working out because there are no gyms, and maybe I'll start doing like home workouts. But I think you also need to be mentally in a good state of mind, and when so much is happening, you can't really, get up and make, just feel good about yourself. But I think that's one way you should be. I keep procrastinating. Okay, I'm just going to work out today and I'm just going to work out tomorrow, and that never happens. But I'm going to start a lot of fitness content for girls, for guys, just so that everyone stays healthy and you can do a lot of stuff from home because
Yeah,
that's what
that's true.
I've done, and that's where I started from. So
Mm-hmm.
fitness is one thing. Also fashion. I mean, there's, at least for me, there's a lot of scarcity of what curvy girls can wear or
Right.
what they can experiment with. They think that okay, just because you're of this body type, just wear like wear this and wear that, and this is not what you should wear. So I think there's no do nots. There's only like try and experiment and see what fits you. So I keep getting that a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
so maybe I'm going to start doing that. Like I'm going to do fitness, and I'm going to do more of. And also I've done like I'm doing vlogs on YouTube, which is not really my cup of tea, but that's since a lot of people have been asking. I mean, what else can you do at home? How much can you do a day in my life at home? Like, okay, I'm getting up, I'm eating, I'm sleeping, I'm working out, but how much can you keep showing that to everybody, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
Well, I mean, this has been an interesting chat.
yeah.
Thank you for giving us a little insight into your mind as a creator and your life as a creator. For people who are commenting, and I mean, hopefully they'll get better with what they comment. Thank you for being so positive about this. Best of luck to what's coming ahead.
Thank
It's been
you.
fun. And
It was
yeah,
a
let me see
pleasure
what.
speaking to you.
Stay safe.
Coincidentally, 7 years later.
7 years later, God damn it. I will see you in person soon for that coffee. Take care of
Hopefully,
yourself.
when you come to Goa or when I come to Mumbai,
Oof, Goa. Yeah, that would be nice.
maybe we should go back to Viacom and have coffee.
Yeah, if they let us in right now.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, sorry, ex-employees. Where's your
But
vaccine?
where's your vaccine? God damn.
Yeah. All right,
Chalo,
bye. Take care.
take care.
See
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.